What's up guys, User here. We're going to be looking at the pitch play in Maximum and why it's so overpowered. I think there's a couple things that you can point out, but I think there's a ton of reaction time issues from the linebackers. They're going north and south and not east to west and scraping and filling down the line of scrimmage. The ends, of course, don't set the edge. They don't fight for contain. The safeties are also very slow to react. I'm going to compare Maximum Football running its pitch play versus a few other games and kind of explain through those clips why it works, why it doesn't work, and how this balance needs to take place. First of all, in Maximum, the linebackers need to do a better job. So do the defensive ends, especially at 3-4. Those outside edge players need to understand containment, setting the edge, and if you're not, like if you're a DB or something else like a safety, there also needs to be some sort of understanding from the AI that they need to come up and do that job efficiently to help contain this pitch bullshit. This is an ancient clip from Backbreaker. You can see it's pitch right. We're going to go through the play here. So you can see there's an outside linebacker. He's actually outside of the play. He's going to fight and get pinch blocked, but you can see how the players are basically fighting to the sideline on this play. They actually stuff the run, but they still don't execute it as well as I'd like to see them do. But there's enough fill and scrape players that come down the line of scrimmage to make this tackle that they're able to get out there and stop this run from getting upfield. The play from Madden 06 on the PS2, it's just pitch right. You're going to see they get two pulling guards out here, but also take a peek at the safety. He's going to come down here in a good pursuit angle to basically come out here and push this play back inside. He ends up making the tackle, but you can see this is where pitch works. You get these players trapped inside, flat-footed, and then you could exploit it to the outside. But a really great play there by the safety is able to come up and make this play for minimal gain. College Football 26, you're going to see these two players here have force on the play. They're going to fight to get to the edge here to keep this play from going outside. So 15 is going to take that on, but as you can see, these defenders are taking the block on and also having their outside arm free to be able to make a tackle here. So this player ends up running right into the defensive players here. Good pursuit down the line of scrimmage, and they're able to rally and tackle. Now that collision looks just absolutely fucking atrocious when it comes to physics and collisions and all that stuff, but you can see this player not getting blocked head up like in Maximum. He's able to basically keep this play from getting the edge here to force all this back inside. Variant here from All Pro Football 2K8. I'll kind of talk through it, but essentially you're going to get this force there again on the edge. Just an absolute dog running the ball right there. What a monster. Just to kind of break the clip down, you have four linebackers here, or three linebackers out of a 4-3. You're going to get this player here. He's the edge player. As you can see, he turns his back to the sideline, giving the impression that this needs to get cut back up, over pursuit. I don't mind if the pitch play works. I think that's not what I'm getting at here. I want it to work because the play essentially was designed and blocked well, and maybe you had an elite running back that could run through a couple players, get you access to the edge behind like a really good offensive line. This should not be a play, especially at the college and pro level, that is totally abusable by speed metrics and gameplay bugs. I would say overall, the ends need to contain better. Simply put, the linebackers need some new animation to like fill and scrape, move laterally back and forth across the line of scrimmage. And also like to see our safeties kind of come up and be a little bit more aggressive in the run game, sort of like the Maximum Football beta when I saw gameplay clips of that. Specifically as well, we need some more user control on the defense to kind of help us have some audibles and some things to allow us to contain and set edges if the AI is catching us in some bad spots or the other user is catching up some bad spots with MPL. That's kind of my thoughts on the pitch play here. I just want to show a couple of examples of it in some other video games and break it down a little bit for you guys. It's your boy User, and I'm out.